Somebody knows something, somebody saw something.
And Passion just a
Taylor
beautiful mom.
loved to be with his family.
Does he have a
We
nickname?
missing Taylor.
Does he have a nickname?
We call him
Tay Tay.
Tay
Tay
Okay, so
Tay.
it'll answer to that.
Yes, he will answer
The
to
glam. He answered the glam.
Yeah, he answers to a lot of things. He's very
He's
smart.
always
kid.
calling his mom on his cell phone.
Yep, always.
He misses mom. They call each other all the time. She really loved Taylor.
Yeah, we don't know
She
about
always
color.
was there for Taylor. She calls on breaks.
Yep, and
Early in the morning, they FaceTime me early in the morning.
yep, we're without words. We love Passion very much, and we love
Very
Taylor.
much.
So we've lost Passion. So we
Sweet
ask you
baby.
guys to help us to find Taylor and to get him back, please.
Please help, please.
What was your daughter like? What was her personality? Like your friends?
She's very outspoken, always make you laugh,
Smiles, beautiful smile all the
always
time.
joking,
Trying to rap.
Laughing.
always trying to rap,
Laughing.
sing.
Scaring you when you're not expecting it, always hiding behind doors.
Yes,
I mean,
love to
she
scare
was-
you all the time.
you know,
Ever since she
she's-
was like 3-4 years
Yeah,
old.
she was 20, but
Yes.
she's a loving kid and she loved that baby. That
Love
baby
baby's
loves
so
her.
sweet. I can remember when Taylor was born. I was coming from Seminole, I working. He looked up at me like, I said, Taylen Mosley. And he said, huh? Closed his eyes. I said, okay. That means Glam need to go sit down now.
Yeah, and if he
But
calls
please,
for his
y'all,
auntie,
please.
that's me.
That's you,
Okay.
calls for you.
Yes. T and TT.
Well, is there a message
Your
you
daughter,
would
she's
send to
making a life for
Taylen's
herself?
father? He's been named a person of interest. Is there anything you would say to him or what?
There's
Please.
nothing we have to say. Yeah.
Your daughter was making a life for herself, and so what she was doing, how she was making her way and making her way and making a life for herself. What was she doing?
Well, she had just moved. She was working at CVS. She had just moved out here. This was her first month that she lived here. And very happy to have a better place than what she had before. And for a 20-year-old, she was doing well. She wanted more out of life. And, we're without words.
Now, are you guys originally from the St. Petersburg area, or where was she?
She's from St. Pete.
Yes.
St.
Originally from St. Pete.
Just,
What have you guys been doing last night, today? I know the answer is you're obviously looking for Taylen, but how are you doing that? Who are you contacting? What steps have you guys been taking to try and uncover anything?
We're just making sure that everybody is aware of the Amber Alerts, that it's showing up, passing it on Facebook, and in any other social media outlet, make sure that everybody sees it. And so it's very difficult because we're in a really grieving pattern right now, because we don't know where Taylen is and we lost Passion. So we're depending on the St. Pete Police Department and all of you media to help us to find Taylen.
I'm sure you're all prayed up right now.
Oh yes, we are. We have prayed and prayed, and we've asked everybody else to pray too.
So sorry for your loss, and we're really hoping for Tay to be a safe return.
Thank you.
Thank you.
if anyone out there is watching this and knows where Taylen is, just what message do you give to that person?
Please bring Taylor home.
He needs his family
Home safely. He need his family.
because he's
He
missing
need
his mother.
family. He's missing his mother.
So he needs to be around people who love and care about him.
He's missing
And
his
can hold
grandmother.
him.
His great. His great.
When you see that Amber Alert out and his face being shared by people who might not even know him, what is that like for you to see that picture being shared everywhere?
Well, it's very difficult to see it, continually see it, but we have to see it just like the Amber Alert ran across the cable system all night long. So a lot of people, it's difficult because we don't know where he is, and we want to know where he is, and we're glad that they're doing it, so that we can have a possibility of getting him and getting him back. So
Look at the
Perhaps
clown.
you can give us a bit of an update here too. Do you have any idea what might have happened here at all?
we don't know.
Okay, we're gonna do everything in our power.
Thank you.
Please
I
help us.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
As you saw from her, it's very emotional. I'm going to give you the timeline again about what happened yesterday, then open it for any questions if you wish. And again, our two most important things right now is number one, to find Taylen and bring him home, and number two, to find out who killed Miss Jeffries. That's our main goal right now. This is all hands on deck. Every detective is working this case. I just briefed the mayor prior to coming here. I want to thank our partners that are out there. Number one, the St. Pete Fire Department, the Clearwater Fire Department dive team, they're here. The Sheriff's Office, Pinellas County, for bringing their aviation unit out here. Manatee for bringing out the K-9. Our partners at FDLE, Florida Department of Law Enforcement, and the FBI. So as you can see, everyone here is working on this case. So again, I'm going to go over the timeline that went you yesterday and more information that's come before us. So yesterday, as I said, the last time the family was seen around 5:20 on Wednesday afternoon with the family members, as you saw grandmother right here talking to them. Around 8:30 Wednesday night, someone said they heard a noise. They heard some type of noise that was out there. Around 9 o'clock, the father arrives at his mother's home, his hands are cut and his arms are cut. From there, he goes to the hospital and he admits himself into the hospital. The father is a person of interest, but nothing in our investigation, I want to repeat that, nothing in our investigation leads us to believe that he is a victim. We tried speaking to him and he's not talking to us at this time. So we're going to continue doing our investigation. The main thing that I want people out there to know is tomorrow morning, if there's any volunteers that want to come out, we're going to do a search at 8 o'clock in the morning. So if you just want to come to the location, we'll also put it up on our Facebook page on where you need to come so you can help us look for Taylen. And we're going to continue to do the search throughout our city. This is an ongoing investigation. As we get more information, I'll be more than happy to share it with you. And again, our goal right now is to find Taylen. So with that, I'll open it for questions.
Can you tell us anything about any other areas you're searching besides that lake?
Yes, we are looking at another location. We'll get that to you later on this afternoon. But we're going to start here because as you see the crime scene is here. We're going to search this area, search the complex south of us. And then as we get more information, we'll ask these volunteers to join us in those areas also.
Can you run us back through the father? What time did you say he arrived? You said at his mother's house with his hands cut, or where exactly?
So around 9:15, he's at his mother's house. His hands are cut and his arms are cut, and then he admits himself into the hospital.
Have you been able to determine what cut his hands and his arms?
No, we have not.
And I guess following up on that, do we have a sense of kind of how Pashun was killed, and if so, has a murder weapon been recovered if such exists?
That's still part of our investigation.
Did the father live here at this apartment complex with his?
That I don't know.
Chief, you notice that they're looking in the lake. There is the bats in the big park. Did you guys have any tips that lead to that lake? Why are they looking in that lake?
We're going to search this whole area. So that lake's part of this complex. So we're going to probably do like a mile radius search of that. And the lake's the first place we're going to look. Just maybe he walked away or something like that. But we want to make sure that we check everything in this area. We follow up on every lead that we can follow up. And that's another thing. If anybody has any information, you just heard from the grandparents and the uncles and the family members, please contact us. Let's bring the baby home. Let's get him home.
Are you going to be searching all the bodies of water that are around this complex, or there are several of them?
We are. The dive team's out there. Also, we're using drones, so the drones can do like a grid search, so we can cover more area. Because again, the helicopter's pretty high, but the drone can get pretty low and do a grid search.
Chief, can you give us any geographic reference as to where the mother lives in relation to this complex?
Yeah, right behind me, as you saw, you're talking the victim, the deceased.
No, the father, mom, where he went.
I'm not going to give you that information at this time.
Now, how did you guys realize that the father had these cuts on his hands? Was that after a detective went to go interview him, or did someone else, of his family?
Through our investigative lead and some of the family members were able to find that out.
Have there been any previous calls to service here, any considerations?
Not one. And we didn't get a call that night when somebody heard some noise. No one called us that night. The only time we came here is after the mother of the deceased. She called because, as she told you earlier, she FaceTimes her every day. So she didn't hear anything from her. She called the property manager here. The property manager goes to the deceased's home, and she finds a very violent crime scene. I want to make sure, a very violent crime scene, and that's when we start looking for the child. We didn't know there was a child until later on.
Was the door open? The property manager could go in, or how when they walked in?
They had to. I'm assuming they had to unlock the door.
Is the father the only person of interest that you guys are looking at right now?
We're looking at everyone, but right now that we're looking, like I said, the father's a person of interest, but we're going to see what the investigation leads us and the evidence. We want to talk to the father. Again, we want to know where Taylen is, and we want the father, if he knows where Taylen is, to tell us, and that's what we want. We want Taylen.
Was he released from the hospital that night when he went, for those cuts? Was he released?
The father's still in the hospital.
He's still in the hospital.
Chief, does the father have any criminal history of violence?
To my knowledge, no.
On top of looking in the bonds and whatnot, the dumpster here was also taken last night. Was there just like precautionary reason for the dumpster? Why was the dumpster?
We're going to check everything. We couldn't look inside the dumpster last night, so we wanted to make sure we could take the dumpster to a location where we could search it very thoroughly.
Right now, the father's not speaking, though, is that right?
The father is not talking to us.
Can you say what hospital he's at?
No, I did not.
Chief, what time in the morning did the mom call on Thursday when she missed that FaceTime call?
She didn't call us. She called the property manager, so I have to get you that timeline. Yes. I'm sorry. So the grandmother didn't call the property manager until 2:30 p.m.
Okay, and
that's when they made entry into the home.
We have a lot of ring cameras everywhere. I'm assuming you've mentioned surveillance video tracking. I don't know if there's some at the gate, but have your detectives going door to door found any sort of video evidence that's helping you?
They're still out there now, and if people that do have ring cameras, if you see anything on there, please share that with us. We're looking at everything that we can find. We've got some pictures already where someone saw the blood trail early Thursday morning. So we're going to try to, that's what we're trying to piece together this timeline. So we know there's a blood trail early Thursday morning.
How does that blood trail?
As you saw outside, there was a blood trail right where the car was.
How important is every minute?
Yes, so we'll be testing everything. Is it his blood? Is it her blood? Is it Taylen's blood? Those are all the things that we've got to look at.
How important is every minute when it comes to finding, 2-year-old baby boy Taylen?
It's very important. We're coming up on 24 hours. 24 hours Taylen has been missing. That's why I'm glad that you're here, and I'm glad that people out there listening. We want to find this baby. That's our goal right now. Where is this baby? If someone has this baby, call us. Let us take this baby. Let us bring this baby back to his family. He's already lost his mom, so let's make sure.
How far out from this location do you expect to expand the search for this child?
We don't know right now. Again, like I said, we may do a mile radius, so right now we're just trying to figure out where we're going to start from. Okay?
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.